Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, my name is Jenny. So in today's video, I'm bringing you a very requested tutorial on how to apply false lashes. I have been getting this request a ton on my Instagram and also here on YouTube, and it was about time for me to film it for you guys. And I did try to film this video last week, but I just could not get it done. I have been struggling with a sore throat, so if for some reason you hear my voice a little bit raspy, that is the reason why. But I did it, I got it done, and I hope you find this video helpful. So if you want to learn step by step how to apply false lashes and make them look natural, then just continue watching. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so that you can have a closer look at what I'm doing. But before we get started, let me show you guys the items that you're gonna need to apply your false lashes. And first off, it's definitely a pair of false lashes, and the ones that I'm gonna be using today are these by Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee. And these are very dramatic lashes, but I thought why not to use them for this tutorial, as I know that everyday lashes or more wearable lashes tend to be a little bit easier to apply, as normally the lash band is on the thinner side. And this one's, because these are very dramatic lashes, you can probably see it in the camera that the lash band is a little bit thicker, and then it's obviously a little bit harder to apply. So I wanted to use a full very dramatic lashes for this tutorial. And the next item that you're gonna need is lash glue, and my favorite lash glue at the moment is by Duo. This is their quick set strip lash adhesive, and the one that I like to use is the dark tone. They do have it in transparent, but I normally just like this one because most of the time I do wear an eyeliner. And now when it comes to actual tools that I use to apply my false lashes, for me that is a pair of tweezers. You can obviously use your fingers or your nails, but I just find that tweezers allow me to really place the lashes where I want them to apply them. But you have to be careful because you can seriously poke your eyes, so just be careful with them. And if it is the first time that you are applying a pair of lashes, I always have to trim them or cut them down. I have never found a pair of lashes that will fit my eye shape perfectly, so for that I always use a pair of little scissors, and these are just cosmetic use scissors. I don't know, I get them from like Sally's or Amazon or even Target. And this might be optional for some of you, but I personally always curl my lashes, so I need a lash curler, and that is because my natural lashes grow on the straight side, so I definitely need to lift them up so that they blend better with the false lashes. But if your lashes already have a curl, then you might not need this. And lastly, I do use a few makeup products that help my natural lashes blend in better with the falsies. And the first is a mascara, and you don't have to use a high-end mascara. I normally use a drugstore one just so that I can give my natural lashes a light coat of mascara. Next, I always use a black eyeliner pencil, and I normally use this to line or tightline my upper waterline. Believe me, this is a step that you don't want to skip, because when you apply false lashes, you will notice that sometimes you can see the gaps in between your natural lashes or your upper waterline. When you line it with a black pencil, it just helps for the falsies to look more natural. And lastly, I always use a liquid eyeliner, and you can use your favorite liquid eyeliner or gel eyeliner, whatever is your favorite, but I'll show you in a second how I use it even when I don't wing out my eyeliner, because there's a reason why I use it, and I'll show you in a minute. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the lashes out of their packaging, and the first and very important step is to know that you are applying the right lash to the right eye. And the way to know this is by holding them just like this in front of you and looking at yourself in the mirror. picture that I'm looking at myself in the mirror, and the lash that is on the right side, it's gonna go directly on your right eye. Same goes for the left one, it's gonna go on the left eye. You don't want to hold the lashes in front of you and think that the one that's on your right, it's gonna go on your right eye. No, that's wrong, because then it's gonna go on the wrong side. You always want to hold it like this in front of you, looking at yourself in the mirror. That way you will know. Another way to always make sure, it's because most lashes will have shorter hairs towards the front or inner corner of the lash line, and towards the outer part, hairs normally tend to be a little bit longer. So that's another way to know. But if you always hold them like this, that's how you're gonna know that you're applying the right lash to the right eye. And I personally like to use my tweezers to remove the lashes from their packaging, because I find that tweezers are a little bit more gentle than using my own fingers. And I normally do start by pulling them from the outer part of the lashes, because if for some reason you messed up anything on the lashes, it's always easier to cut the lashes from the outer part as it is from the front. So you always want to be as gentle as possible and just pull them out like that. And I will say that this is specific lashes I have already worn 1 or 2 times, so I personally already have trimmed them. But the next step that you want to do after pulling the lash out, so grab yourself a little mirror, and you're gonna start by placing the lashes right above your natural lashes. And you're gonna see normally that you have a portion of the lashes that's gonna be sticking out, so you always want to trim them. So that's when the little scissors are gonna come in handy. So I recommend by cutting little by little, because obviously you can always cut more, but if you cut too much, you're gonna ruin the lash and then they're not gonna work for you. So you want to start by cutting little by little. And when I grab them like this, and I cut from the inner band just like that. I'm not gonna cut this again because I have already worn them and they actually fit me pretty well, but that's the way you would do it. And the way you know the proper measurement and how much to cut from the lashes is that you want to apply the inner part of the lashes exactly where your natural lashes already start. So kind of like about right there. And you place it, and obviously it's not gonna stay on perfectly because we haven't added the glue, but you can kind of like eyeball it and see where the end of the lashes would end, because you want to make sure that they end where your natural lashes already end. You don't want to have too much of the lash line sticking out, because number one, it's gonna look fake. And obviously these are false lashes, but you want them to look as natural as possible. And number two, it's gonna be hella uncomfortable because that outer part of the lash line, it's gonna be poking you throughout the day, and you don't want that. So I went ahead and put my lashes down for a quick second so that we can move on to preparing the eye before the lashes application. And the first thing that I like to do is that I grab a liquid eyeliner, and you can use gel eyeliner if you prefer. This works whether you have eyeshadow on or no eye makeup at all. I wanted to keep things very simple for this tutorial, so I don't have any eye makeup on, as you can tell, and I'm gonna be applying the lashes just as it is. But I wanted to show you that whether I do eyeshadow or not, or whether I do an eyeliner or not, I still like to use a little bit of liquid eyeliner to draw a very thin line just on the top lashes, and I'll show you why and how. So I just personally find that when you use a little bit of eyeliner, it doesn't have to be a thick eyeliner at all, or you don't have to wing it, but I still like to use a very thin eyeliner just because it helps the false lashes to blend in with your lashes better, and they just look more natural, and you'll see the difference. So I'm gonna show you that you can get away with using false lashes without any eye makeup on at all, but you do want to do this step because it's gonna make everything look a lot more natural and nicer. I sometimes start in the middle because I don't want to be that picky, but I just do a very thin line. It's almost like if you are outlining just the top lash line. I think the camera is not even picking up the eyeliner, but you can see that all you need to do is do a very thin line. So then after doing that, I grabbed my lash curler and I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes. Make sure that you let the eyeliner dry so that you don't make a mess. Next, I'm grabbing my mascara and I'm gonna do a very thin coat on my lashes. This is the one by Milani. They're highly rated mascara. Like I said at the beginning, don't worry about using a high-end, expensive mascara at all, since this is not even gonna show. This mainly just helps for your natural lashes to blend in better, because if you don't use any mascara on your lashes, they're gonna show through underneath your falsies and you don't want that. So now I'm grabbing my black eyeliner, and this is one of my favorites by Sigma Beauty in the shade Wicked, which is essentially black, and I'm gonna go ahead and tightline my upper waterline. And this does not look cute, but believe me, it makes a huge difference. Whenever I don't do this step, you can see the gaps in between your actual lashes and the falsies, and doing this just makes the lashes look a lot more natural. Now that we have done that, I'm picking up my lashes and I'm grabbing my lash glue, and this specific lash glue comes in this little brush that is actually like a piece of plastic. Let me actually show it to you guys. It looks like that, but it just makes application really easy. I'm gonna try to do this really close on the camera. Let's see if it focuses on the lashes. There you go. Okay. And you don't want to over apply lash glue. You only need a small amount. Just make sure that you don't skip any areas and that the entire lash line is covered. And now this is a tip that I always tell my friends about, and that is that I always apply a little bit of lash glue. So I grab the little one and I apply it directly on the inner corner of my eye. And I know that sounds scary and dangerous. You don't need a lot of it. You literally just want to add a little dot just right here in the inner corner. Let me get a little closer so that you can see. I'm not sure if the camera is picking it up, but I literally just added like one little dot just in the inner corner of the lash line. And the reason why I do that is because I used to struggle with my lashes popping out from the inner corner, and I know this happens to a lot of girls or guys. I've always gotten that feedback from people, and doing this little step really makes your lashes to stay on. Ever since I started doing this, my inner corner of the lashes never popped out. Believe me, try it out. It's gonna make your lashes to stay on the entire day. So like I said at the beginning, this specific lash glue is supposed to be like a quick setting lash glue. That means that you don't have to wait for it to dry for a long time. With regular lash glue, you normally have to wait for the lash glue to dry for like, I don't know, maybe a minute or so that the glue actually gets tacky and it stays on your lash line better. With this one, you don't have to wait that long. The instructions say that you only have to let it dry for like 5 seconds, but I find that to be a lie. You still have to let it dry, I don't know, for like 20 seconds or so. So right now, I actually think it's pretty good because normally when you first apply it, it does look a little bit of a bluish black tint, and right now it completely turned black. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, so that's how I know that it's ready. So the way you want to grab the lashes, so I go ahead and I grab the tweezers and I apply it right in the center of the lashes, and you want to hold this pretty hard, like you don't want to let go. The way I actually apply them is that I'm gonna aim to place the lashes a little bit high, and you want to look down while you do this. So I have my mirror right here, and then I'm looking down, and you want to come from above, like almost like if you're gonna mount it on top of your lashes. But I'm gonna try to aim the center of the lashes to be exactly on the center of my eyelashes. You know what I mean? I know this is so hard to explain, but you want to make sure that you're looking down and that you're bringing the lashes right above, like if you're gonna stack it on top. Okay, and once I place it in the center, then I go ahead and continue grabbing the tweezers, and I'm gonna grab the inner part of the lashes and just push it and place it into position. Just like that. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do the same, but on the outer part. And just place it and push it. Right now, I think I placed it in the perfect spot. So I go ahead and grab the tweezers, and I'm gonna kind of like pinch the false lashes against my natural lashes, just to make sure that the glue continues to stick really good onto the lash line and also onto my natural lashes. Another thing that I want to mention is that right after applying on the lash, it should feel comfortable. It shouldn't be poking you on the front. It shouldn't hurt you anywhere. If it does, you have to remove it and reapply it, because it's just gonna get worse throughout the day. I've been there. I've been in situations where I did not apply my lash perfectly and it was poking me on my eye, and it caused my eye to be irritated, and you don't want that. So the lash should feel comfortable right away. If in any case it doesn't feel comfortable, it's because you didn't apply it right. So all you have to do is remove it, add more glue, and then apply it again. Try to just always, I guess my only tip will be, I always start with the center. Like I said, I make sure that it's in the center of the eyeball, and then I find the right position in the inner corner, making sure that it's not too far out. I always try to make sure that the beginning of the lash line, it starts pretty much where my natural lashes start, because if you put it too forward, then that's when it's gonna start poking on your eye, and you don't want that. And then the outer part should come easier because you have already applied the middle and then the side and the inner part. So then that's pretty much it. But now the last step that I want to do is that I think I'm fine like this right now. If I close my eyes, I think it looks pretty good, but I'm just a perfectionist, and I do see the eyeliner kind of got messed up right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use an eyeliner, and this is actually a pencil felt tip eyeliner, and I just go ahead and go above the eyeliner just to perfect that so that it doesn't look funny. You can totally skip this. You see, and just like that, now it looks perfect. It's literally perfect. You don't see the eyeliner looking weird or skipping. It's actually pretty good. And all you have to do is add mascara on the lower lashes. And that is it. Look at the big difference of wearing lashes and no lashes. So let me go ahead and do the same on the other eye, and I'll be right back to wrap up this video. So I went ahead and applied the other lash off camera, but this is everything, you guys. I hope that you found this tutorial helpful. The process of applying lashes is actually pretty easy and it's straightforward once you get the hang of it. So do not feel bad or discouraged if you don't get it right at the first time. It took me a few tries before I got better at applying lashes. So just practice and practice, and it's just gonna come with time and practice. But I hope you found this tutorial helpful and informative. Don't forget to like it. Leave me a comment down below if it was helpful and what other tutorials you want from me. Share this video, subscribe before you leave, and with that, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.